today, and we have this odd situation involving fertility clinics and cryobanks, sperm banks. So what do we have? You have men at the very top of the scale, up here in the 8, 9, and 10 range, which are frequently sought after by women here at the very bottom of the scale, in the 1, 2, and 3 range. Because otherwise, if you had women, here in like the 5, 6 range, right here in the average sexual marketplace value range, these women can still date men here in the 7, 8, and 9 range. They might not get to marry them, but men here at the top of the scale will casually date women here in the middle. But the men at the top of the scale usually will not jump on a grenade and date the women here at the bottom of the scale. Now, this probably wasn't the case in ancient Greece, but today, more often than not, the women who seek out the service of a fertility clinic or cryobank, because the men here at the very top of the scale don't want to date the women, the unattractive women here at the very bottom end of the scale. The most attractive men don't have to date these women. They can date the women at the top and date the women in the middle. So, the women at the top can have relations with the men at the top, and the women in the middle can have relations with the men at the top. But the women at the bottom of the scale are probably not going to be having relations with the men at the very top of the scale. But enter profits, enter capitalism. So you've got this situation where a fertility doctor, a physician, says to a man here at the top, "Hey, I'm going to give you a bunch of money. I just need you to provide me with a sample of something in a cup." Not coffee, by the way, but a certain product that is then sold to these women here at the bottom, typically for about $1,200 a vial. Now, what does that mean? Usually, when a successful high-value man here at the top of the scale provides his product to one of these fertility clinics, it's divided up, watered down into 33 separate vials. Those vials are sold off usually for around $1,200 a piece. So for about $39,000, a physician will take a sample from a man, split it 33 ways, and sell it off to, one woman 33 times, or 3 women 10 times, or, the same woman 33 times. The goal here is not to get the woman pregnant. That's not what's going on at all. If that was going to happen, the doctor would simply just stud the man out to the woman directly, and that's when she's most likely to get pregnant. No. This is a repeat business model.